What's happening, everybody? Click like, subscribe, share. Tim's got a YouTube channel. What? Tim's got a YouTube channel. It's going all right. It's exactly what people say when it's not going all right. Good to be back. Good to be back. Movie reviews. Let me get you caught up to speed. I know the Oscars just hit. You might not have seen it. Really good movies that came out this year. I think I already did a movie review on Everything All at Once. I love that movie. It's awesome. It's fucking cerebral. There's kung fu. You know, it's all the things that I like. Really crazy plots. And it also addresses the mental health issue that we have going on in this country. That we've always had going on in this country. It's just addressing it. So now we have a movie that was nominated for everything. Didn't win at the Oscars. Won at Screen Actors Guild. Won at BAFTA. I don't know how it did at the Venice Film Festival. Let's see how they did. Won Best Actor at the Venice Film, Best Screenplay. I mean, sometimes we don't watch movies because of the cultural differences, and we miss out on really, really good movies. I love movies. There was a Korean movie, I'm going to look it up here in a second. There was a Korean movie that came out about 3 years ago, and it won all the awards across the board because no matter what language it was in, it was just a fucking amazing movie. I hate that I can't remember it right now. It's very frustrating. But I think maybe because I love movies so much, what happens is I'll hear some hype about a movie and I'll be like, that's some bullshit. Like I said, I'm going to talk about these Oscars, man. You know, I feel like some people got some love. They shouldn't have got some love. Steven Spielberg, you know, fantastic body of work. I don't know if The Fabelmans was exactly the fucking masterpiece that everybody thought it was. But, you know, that speaks to other subject matters that are probably more delicate than I'm allowed to address. You know, I'm a little too early in the game to be getting canceled. I feel like I've been canceled already. I feel like no one really fucks with me anyway. But it is here, you know. So if you haven't seen it, and when I say this culturally, I mean that I know black people just don't watch this shit. I know they don't. And I would love to do a screening party with a bunch of black people watching this movie, because it's one of those movies. I'm talking about, sorry, I like it so much I'm just rambling about it. I'm talking about the Banshees of Inisherin. Colin Farrell and Martin McDonagh play the leads. It's pretty much them. That's it. I mean, there's some other little small parts. Of course, you have some B plots and some C plots that are going throughout the movie, but it's pretty much just them, and it's pretty fucking intense. And essentially, the movie is about a breakup. And it's not a regular breakup. The movie is about... And if you haven't seen it, listen, it's fucking 2023, all right? There's no fucking such thing as a spoiler alert anymore. No spoilers. No such thing as a spoiler. I mean, I'm sure there is a such thing as a spoiler, but the motherfuckers have been nominated for damn near every award on the planet. Best original screenplay, best actors, mostly it's the best original screenplay is what they've been really winning. That's what they were nominated for at the Academy Awards, if that's the only one that you partake in. But at Golden Globes, they won Best Performance, Best Screenplay. You know, at Screen Actors Guild, nominated. But at the Academy Awards, they were nominated for everything, man. They were nominated for everything. And it just couldn't. You couldn't beat Everything All at Once, man. It was too new. It was too on top of it. It hit all the points. It touched LGBTQ. It touched mental health. It touched cultural parenting. It touched Kung Fu. Did I mention there was Kung Fu? There was Kung Fu and portal travel. It was science fiction. It was insane. I don't have enough fingers. It was everything all at once. I mean, it couldn't be more well titled. So in that concept, you know, that's how good this script was. This script was so good that once you can power through the dialect, because I'm with a black woman. I'm with a black woman who has, I mean, she gets on me about not knowing black movies. She gets on me about not knowing BET stuff and all that shit. She gets on me about it. Because culturally, that's not how I watch movies. When I was coming up, I always felt like I saw us. I always felt like black people were everywhere because I grew up in the military. So black people were everywhere. It was a melting pot of people who had to work together, whether they liked it or not. And if you didn't like it, you couldn't show it. You know what I'm saying? So in that capacity, I watched mainstream movies. I didn't get to Spike Lee until I was like, I didn't get to Spike Lee late. I got to Spike Lee late. You know, I really want to say I didn't get to Spike Lee until I was a teenager. I mean, Mo Better Blues and some real staples and stuff like that, but I didn't appreciate them as a black. I've always liked film, so as somebody who liked movies, I didn't appreciate the weight of what Spike Lee brings to the table. So when I say I want to watch this movie with black people, I want to watch this movie with black people because the plot is so good that you just can't get around it. Like, the Banshees of Inisherin is a classic breakup film, and it's a breakup between two dudes. And no, they're not homosexual dudes. This is not a breakup movie. It's not a rom-com about two dudes. I think one just came out, and it looks awful. Not because it's two dudes. It's just, I'm not a rom-com guy. I like rom-coms like When Harry Met Sally and shit like that. I don't like that shit where we fucking run up in the airport and do all that. Not into that. I need some texture. I need some layers to my rom-coms. But the Banshees of Inisherin is about breaking up with your best friend. And I think everybody can relate to that. They take it to an entirely different level. Like, when I say don't talk to me and I block you on my DMs and I block you on this and we ain't Facebook friends no more and I don't fuck with you, like I only see you at funerals and big moments where we know too many people to not be in the same room, that kind of shit, nothing like this. This is two dudes in a small town that see each other every day and they've been hanging out every day for years. And we've all been there. You ever had that friend that just quit being fucking interesting? Like, all the drinking and all the asshole and all the fucking bullshit that comes with that friend who you've always been as thick as thieves with. And you get there and you're like, all right, man, I think I'm done with this. That happened to me. It happened to me the other day. I was at a friend's 42nd or 43rd birthday party. 43. Yes, I'm in my 40s. I hang out with 40-year-old motherfuckers. That's my crew, 40-year-olds. And never thought I'd say that. And he started to light up a joint right in the middle of a, don't get me wrong, 20 years ago in that same exact spot, it would not have been a problem. But it was clear that we were the only people in there with, whatever, nigga. It wasn't supposed to be no goddamn weed smoking in the restaurant. We had a restaurant. And I had to snatch it out of his fucking mouth. And I realized at that moment that was like my adulting moment. Like, come on, man. Mainly because I don't want to get arrested. Like, that getting arrested shit is for the birds. I used to do that shit. It is not what's up. Trust me. So the Banshees of Inisherin takes that level of frustration with that friend that just cannot seem to grow, it takes that level of frustration to a fucking mutilating level. A mutilating level, if you don't want me to spoil it for you. But just imagine if I tell you, don't do it, and you do it. And I say, listen, man, I'm gonna cut my motherfucking finger off if you don't leave me alone. That's all. I'm gonna cut my finger off if you don't leave me alone. I'm gonna cut it off. That's one finger, nigga, gone. To keep you out of my life. Pinky. Now, I'm not even going to go into the fact that the nigga plays an instrument and all that, but it's insanity. It's insanity, and I do feel like I could spoil it for you because it's that good of a movie, but it's something that I would definitely watch again. Once you get through the dialect and that Scottish or Irish draw, I'm thinking it's Scottish. I don't want to be offensive. I don't think I know accents as well as I think I know accents. And I don't want to offend anybody, but once you get past it and you catch up with the dialect and you kind of catch up with the story, it's fucking intense, man. It's intense. It's an intense breakup movie. I loved it. It deserved every award it won. It should have at least won one Academy Award. I cannot believe it didn't get one Oscar. There was a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition out there this year. So. But yeah, man, it was the leads are Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell. Those are the leads on that. Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell. Both of them masterful performances. You know, I just really like the movie, man. It makes me smile. 5 big stars, all that good stuff. If you try to avoid movies that don't really reside in your culture or something like that, step out there, because I cannot wait to show this movie to a group of black people. But first off, we're never gonna get through it because niggas gonna be loud. Once he cuts off that first finger, it's bonkers. It's overtime, nigga. Listen. It's hard to sit down in your seat, and it's a breakup movie. You're like, is this nigga insane? Like, it just keeps happening. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen, man. So if you're trying to wonder why certain movies win Oscars or get nominated, and you're like, what the fuck is this movie? Why would Colin Farrell? I know Colin Farrell does not scream Oscar. So you gotta watch the movie though, man. It is so good. It's so good. I would watch it again. I just haven't gotten around to it. Click like, subscribe. That's Tim's Movie Reviews on Tim's Got a YouTube channel. The Banshees of Inisherin. It is a fantastic movie about truth-telling and breaking up with your best friend and growing as a person. Sometimes you just gotta fucking move on with other people, no matter what it would appear. No matter what. Y'all have a great day. Click like, subscribe, share. Click like, subscribe, share. All that good shit. Banshees of Inisherin, 5 stars. Should have won at least one Oscar, guys. Have a great one.